Here, I'm just putting my shoulders down. Hey, so it's Sunday the 18th, isn't it? I don't think it is it? Hang on, because today it's the 10-day weather report. I got that wrong. So today it's the 20th. I know it's a Sunday. Now the temperatures. Good thinking that. So I'm just going to do the temperatures. I don't see what it is. I keep putting my hands in the water, and I don't want to blow up the gym. Mike, Neil, all top people for popping in. Carol, top lady from Cork. So today, let's just get that right. Andrew, Howard, Steve, Yogi's in. So today, at the moment, it's 28. It's 28 today. I got D. Good morning. Another dull day in Devon. You got much planned today? To be honest, no. I've hopefully got nothing. I've got to do a lot of catching up end of the week. Steve, you're a top man for the thumbs. Well done, sir. Yogi, see you got your shirt off again. Yes. Well, I'm going to go in the pool with my shirt on. Bonjour, says Chris. He's the French connection. Top man. June, top lady. Going to be a hot one. Yes. 34 today. But the humidity well up in the 70s, so it's going to be a hot, sticky day. And all out this morning, pretty cloudy. As you can see now, it's all clear blue sky. Yeah. How's the hip? The hip's come along fine, Yokes. I wouldn't say it's 100%, but it's getting there. Alex, Jazz, Carol, how do you keep cool? Good question. Keep out the sun. I'll tell you what. One of the things you do when you've got a property here to keep cool is you put all the shutters down. So you make the house dark. That keeps the house cool. Obviously, you're having the ceiling fans on, even though, in a sense, it moves around the warm air. But having all the shutters down, Rob, you're top man for popping in. That does keep you cool. Obviously, the aircon is the bonus. Brian, back in the UK. Family still in the Condado. John, 17 and very wet. So like I said, today at the moment it's 28. Everyone, make sure you press the thumbs. Well done, Jonathan, top man. So it's 28 today at the moment in the shade. Andrew, morning show, watching the football today. No, I might be giving the support, but I ain't gonna be watching it. It's just not my thing. But the duck says 29, so water's warmer than outside at the moment, but it's going to go up to 34 in the shade, which is pretty good. Andrew's just giving the thumbs. He's a top man. So yeah, today it's Sunday dinner day. It sounds like William, good morning, coming out on Tuesday. Well done. Not long to wait then. I think Jan's cooking just a normal dinner. We did have sausage sandwiches this morning, so that means might be just a snack at dinner time. I don't know. Might be surprised later on. Jazz, how was last night over the road for you? To be honest, I went out to take Bonnie out. Yogi's going to Valencia at the weekend. Top man, business trip, I bet. It's all right. It was packed. I've never seen it so packed, that's for sure. I'm not really into the reggae sort of music myself. I mean, they sounded good, and it was all. I mean, I sat down and watched the telly again. But yeah, apparently it's a good night. All the seats were sold out, which was the main thing. Have you ever had a snake in your garden? Says John. Good morning, Wendy. Des. Did you take... No. To be honest, Des, to past all that. No, never had a snake in the garden, thankfully. That's not saying I never will, but I probably will. Bengals has popped in as well. Top man, bonus Des. Carol, top lady. We like a bit of blues music. But when I'm out on the campo, I've seen loads of them. But thankfully not in my garden. I expect we do get them. I don't particularly go around the undergrowth parts. Bonnie obviously goes around, but snakes are snakes, and they keep out of the way. But thankfully, not seen a snake yet on the property, but seen loads around, out on the campo mainly. Morning, Sean. Top man, Tony. So anyway, let's get on with the 10-day weather report. Just going to dry my hands out a moment. I don't want to drop the phone into the pool, even though it's waterproof apparently. So I'll put that there. I'm just going to click on the iPad. Let's get that going. So here we go. So today at the moment it's 28. It's going to be 34 later on in the shade. Tomorrow, all week until Friday, it's got sun. So it's going to be sunny all week, which is fantastic. So tomorrow it's 34, Tuesday 35, Wednesday and Thursday 33, no 34 I should say, John. Lots of two-legged snakes. And on Friday it's 33. And then, guys, if you're coming out, come out this week, because up next week ain't looking very good. And at the weekend we got cloudy on Saturday, which is next Saturday, 31. Sunday it's dropping down right down to 26. And funny enough, I was looking, we got like a rain thing. Last night it was 60. This morning it was 50. Now it's 40%. So it's not going to rain, but temperature, wow, 26. Like I said, next Monday, I'm on about in 9 days' time. Not tomorrow's Monday, thankfully. It's 27 and 28. So that. Do you have many geckos? Says Des. Yeah, we do. We get quite a lot of geckos. I mean, geckos are good because they get rid of the mozzies and the flies, I think. But yeah, we do get geckos. I don't mind the geckos. My wife loves them as well. I mean, they're quite very friendly. They do get out of the way, but yeah, we do get geckos. We don't get big ones, but I've seen big things out in the big lizards out in the campo, but I don't think they're geckos. But yeah, we do get them. But the humidity today is going to be 71. So it's going to be, even though it's going to be 34, it's going to be a sticky week. So, like I said, next week on average is probably going to be about 34, which that's pretty good. All sunny, but looking from next weekend, it's going down a bit. Now that could change. Hopefully it will. But it's interesting how the temperatures have dropped, especially next Sunday to 26. Which will probably mean to me the swimming pool. This could be my last week in the swimming pool. Have you ever had a snake in your house? I think that's what he said. No, never had any snakes in the property at all, thankfully. But like I said before, seen loads out on the campo, or when I'm out about exploring, I've come across snakes. I think there's only one time I was out of Bonnie where I thought, could have been a bit nasty, that. It's where a snake actually reared up. Usually they get out of the way. I can't believe how quick they move. And to be honest, most of them are not poisonous, but they got teeth. So, top lady Sue for popping in. Carol, we're coming out for our first visit in October to travel down the coast and check out. Well done, Carol, you're doing the right thing. That's what we did, to go along the coast. You'll see some amazing places. But that's the best thing to do, is check it all out and see what you like. That's the main thing. So October's a good time to come out. Weather will still be pretty good. But like I said, week after next, the weather could be a drop in the temperature. So will I be sticking out in the swimming pool, I ask myself. Because if it's going to be 20, so look at that again, let's check that. I'm sure it said 26. My phone, my thingy. Oh, come on. Sorry, I can't get into my iPad now because I suppose my fingerprint has got too wet, maybe. Yeah, so next Sunday is 26. So that means if it's 26, that's the highest temperature. It does say 18. That means the pool's going to be cold. Keith's just popped in. He's a top man. Anyway, I'm just going to have a quick slurp because I bought my tea. I've got 34. No. I was about to say I had 34. It's dropped down to 29 now. Top man Neil for popping in. Well done. So yeah, so the weather. I'll do another weather bit near the end. Quality of life. No. Jonathan says, What's that then, Neil? Was that Neil? Jonathan, wasn't it? Where's my solar panel video? John, nobody's bothered. Either I'm not going to say nothing like that, but I've always put it out about solar panels, and it doesn't seem to be. Des is wrapped up as an Eskimo. Kevin's just popped in quick, top man. Yeah, like I said before, I'm always looking out for solar panel companies that are willing to let me just do a little quick video. I mean, I find it quite cuppa in the pool. I've seen it all now, says Phil Pedlo. Life's hard here. Yeah, I mean, I've learnt a few things about solar panels. I mean, I thought you had to have the whole ish, the panels, the batteries, but apparently you don't have to. You can just have the panels just to help out, to share the electric, which I think that's probably a good idea, but I still don't understand why it's so. Mrs. Helen's popped in, top lady. I don't understand why it's so expensive here. I can't, to be honest, I don't understand why the Spanish government just don't give us panels for nothing. But then they won't make no money, will they? I think that's what it's all about. Electric companies, which are run by the state, I think, they can see they make loads of money, even though, to be honest, we could have it free here, but it ain't going to happen, is it? Unless some right-wing government will get in. But I think we got another lefty lot in again at the moment. I don't know, I don't really look at the government. Oh, right, ultra-low commission. Oh, yes. Right, I know what you're on about. Yeah, we've got a sticker on our car now. We got I think it's a B sticker, but it's only really for Barcelona and Madrid at the moment. And I missed those two comments. But obviously, yeah, if you're travelling around Europe, they're all doing it now, aren't they? To me, it's just a big con. You pay €6. Is it going to stop us driving about? No. And the quality of the air, I think. Talking about that, let's have a look. Quality of air at the moment, because obviously they do that here. I noticed the other day it was pretty bad, but they're saying air quality today is pretty fair, which, whatever that means. But I know the other day it was pretty bad. Wind, we ain't got much wind here. Yeah. So, yeah. It's like the wife's about at the moment, fiddling about with things, doing a bit of decorating. 37 in the house. Well done, guys. Yeah, so Sunday dinner, I don't know, I don't think I'll be getting it today, the Sunday takeaway dinners. I'm surprised the amount of places on campus that do Sunday dinners. The golf club, Black Ball, Cats, Tails. I think Trevi's do it. Liz's Cafe, I know they do a takeaway as well. But I think, because we had sausage sandwiches this morning, probably a good sign that we're not going to be getting a Sunday dinner today, unfortunately. But, hey-ho, can't have everything. So, yeah, next week, not that busy. Carol, after the Calida, we have witnessed on February, does the whole outside. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing to think about, painting. I mean, our property definitely needs painting for sure. I mean, of course, when you get the sandstorm, most houses here are white, and when you get that sand on it as well, it turns its colour. Bit of a nightmare. Do you live on Sector 8, says John? Yes, I do. Takeaways in the van today, says Kev. Don't work too hard, Kev. Take it easy, mate. You only got one life. Yeah, so, but we just can't afford to paint it at the moment, unless I start up a crowdfunding site to paint my house. But yeah, I think you need to paint the house at least every 5 years, and so that's another thing to consider in your cost when you're buying property. If you get a big house, you're gonna have to paint a lot. So you can see the house behind me. Now the house behind me is the same as ours, but it's not as. We got a bigger drop, whereas theirs is all on pretty one level. And I think it took those guys, took them a good week. Because don't forget, they got to wash it all down. They got to fill in any plaster that was hanging off. What made you choose Sector A, says John. John, if you watch my videos, the main thing for me wasn't really about the swimming pool or the lovely rooms. It was the view. I walked into this property, I went up those steps that you can see behind you, and the view that I've got, I can virtually see nearly all campus, nearly all, not all, and it was a view that sold. I was sold myself even by the view. And then when I went inside, I looked at the property. Yeah, I loved it. Everything else was a bonus. The basement, we got such a huge basement. We could put another floor in it if we wanted to. We haven't, because we just can't afford that. But yeah, I mean, it all fell in place. I mean, we'd been looking around. We did find a place on the sea that we fell in love with, but at the time, we hadn't sold the property then, our place back in the UK, and that went. But this one, as soon as I saw the view, that was it. Sold it to me, and it was taken straight off the market. So that's how it works, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm just going to do a quick one through about the 10 days. So I'll just have another slurp. 37 in the house. So today it's 34 in the sun, in the shade, so I should say. Tomorrow it's 34. Tuesday it's 35. Wednesday 34. Thursday 34. Friday 31. Saturday 31. The temperature's dropping now. Sunday, next Sunday, 26. That's where I don't think I'm going to be in the pool. And it's got 40% rain. Now that's been dropping all the time, so probably by end of next week that's probably going to finish. But the temperatures definitely dropping. 26 Mondays, 27, 28. So yeah, so if you're coming out, guys, come out this week. It's looking good, but the following week at the moment, but that could change, see. So keep watching. That definitely could change. And today the humidity is 71. So it's, even though it's 34 in the shade, we're probably touching 40 today. And there was a yellow weather warning this weekend in our area about temperature-wise. So yeah, it's still nice and hot, and it's still fantastic in the pool. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you what I do. So I won't be talking because I'm going to be getting out of the pool, but I'll be having a shower. So I'm going to say adios amigos to you now, because I'm going to walk over there, but I'm going to keep the video on just to prove I'm having my outdoor shower. So Jazz is saying, keep it straight in there. So I'm going to say adios amigos. I'm going to get out the shower, out the pool now, and have my shower. But you can watch, or you don't have to watch. So, I've had my shower. Adios, amigos.